Hello YouTube! So today we are going to be going over the questions and the answers on everything you want to know about my 360 lipo BBL that I got done 6 weeks ago after losing 100 pounds. So let's chat about it. I have lots of questions that I asked on Instagram. Make sure you follow my Instagram if you don't already, because that is where I ask people to ask questions for question and answer videos like these. So I'm just gonna start reading through them because I have them screenshotted here on my phone. So we have a question that says, not a question, but you are beautiful either way. I'm happy for you that you're happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love starting with that one. Next one, how much did it cost you? So I did do a whole video that I will link in the description box below on the cost and what the numbers, how we got the number, what each thing broke down to costing. But it was about $11,800, so about $12,000 for everything, not including the massages. The massages were separate, so that was the price. Next question, how much was your surgery? Just answer that. And do you plan on getting more? I do plan on getting my boobs done. I've always wanted a boob job, even when I had big old boobies that weren't down here. I do plan on getting a breast augmentation, but that should be all. I don't plan on getting other things, but I'm totally not against plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery. I just think you need to make sure you're always safe with doing so, and you're never doing it for someone else. You're always doing it for yourself, and you know, not ever letting someone else influence your decisions or your choices with your body. How painful is the healing process? If you haven't seen my recovery video, I definitely recommend watching it, but it was not painful. I think maybe I hyped myself up for it being way more painful than it was going to be. So I was like, oh, this isn't bad. I don't think the recovery was too painful. It was a sore. I played college sports, so I know soreness, and it was just a really intense soreness. I was on oxycodone for the first 3-4 days, but I was able to get off it and I wasn't in too much pain or uncomfort. So I would say the pain never went above a 5, honestly. No question, just wanted to send you love. Thank you so much. Best and hardest thing about the surgery. You look so bomb, girl. Keep it up. Thanks, babe. Best and hardest thing about the surgery. The hardest thing about the surgery is not being able to sit on your butt for 3 to 4 to 6 weeks, however long your doctor says. Mine said 3 to 4 weeks. So that's what I did. And then I still was very, very selective of when I sat on my butt. I still am. But there's no harm in sitting on your butt after 3 weeks is what the research says. So that was the hardest. That was definitely the hardest. The best thing from it, I mean, I love the way my body looks. I love the way my body looks. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm finally able to wear clothes that I've always wanted to wear but never felt they flattered my body, and now they do because of my body being sculpted and shaped a different way. So that's probably the best thing so far. I absolutely love that I can wear clothes that it's not that I'm changing my style, it's I'm wearing clothes that I've always wanted to that actually flatter my body now. Let's see, next question. Did your family support you? I know some families can be against cosmetic surgery. I had nobody not support me. My family completely supported me. My best friends completely supported me. I think also I didn't leave room for judgment. I didn't really leave room for anyone to try to make me think a different way. I also think everyone knows who I am and how I am, and if I make up my mind on something, no one's opinion is going to matter. So that maybe have played a role in not hearing if someone supported it or not, but I was very supported from my family. During your, oh wait, no, that's a question about my VSG surgery. How long will the fat stay in the new places? Will any of it dissipate? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Go away. So when you do get a BBL, 30% of the fat that is injected into your butt and your buttocks and hips, you will probably lose up to 30% of the fat that is injected. There's no way of like knowing how much exactly is lost. But there's totally a chance. Now, after the healing stage and everything, the fat doesn't move other areas. It is in your butt. So if I gain weight, my stomach will not get bigger because they removed fat cells from my stomach. My butt will get bigger. My arms, everywhere that I did not have lipo, will get bigger. But wherever you have lipo, you will not gain the fat there again because they removed so many fat cells. If you gain a lot of weight back, which won't ever happen with me, I've worked too dang hard for a 100-pound weight loss. But if you do gain like a lot of weight back, sorry, there's something in my eye, then you can gain some weight in the areas that you had lipo, but more than likely you will not. All right, next question is, how painful was the lipo? So obviously you don't feel anything during the procedure. You're completely out for the procedure that I got. So I didn't feel anything. Afterwards, I didn't feel anything either. The lipo areas was not sore at all. It was completely numb. Now, 6 weeks out, I'm getting some tenderness just because the nerves are reattaching. And so I'm starting to get like little sharp, almost like lightning bolt feelings. But before that, I didn't have any pain. It was just really tight skin and almost like a really intense workout. That's really all it was. Next question. If you decide to have kids, how will that affect your surgery? So that is an awesome question that I actually have been getting a lot, and I've done my research on it. So many people that have had lipo BBLs have kids, and then so what happens is, you get your baby, and after you give birth, you like snap back super quick. Apparently, everyone's body's different, so you really have no way of knowing. What's up, shorty? I love you. Love you more. You really have no idea of knowing how your body's going to react to a pregnancy. I'm sure you guys that have kids know that. But after you get lipo, when you get lipo, like I said earlier, they remove the fat cells. So when you get pregnant, you're going to, grow your baby belly, but there's no fat in your stomach to grow for your fat cells to expand, which would happen for many people when they're pregnant. The pregnancy hormones and all that stuff, you gain some extra weight as well when your fat cells expand. Without the fat cells being there, I won't be gaining fat in that area. So when the baby comes out, my stomach will go back to how it is. Depending, I don't know if I'll have stretch marks. Some people do, some people don't. I don't know if I'll have loose skin after a baby. Some people do, some people don't. After losing 100 pounds, I have some stretch marks that are very light, but I don't have any loose skin. So I don't know. It just totally depends on how your body takes the pregnancy. And your snapback game is supposed to be a lot easier if you've had lipo previous to having a child. At first, that was a concern of mine because I do want kids. I can't wait to be a mom. Kendall can't wait to be a dad. We can't wait to have kids. So, it's totally a thing that I was concerned about before getting the surgery. We don't want kids right now or anytime soon. We are very young. But when that time comes, I wanted to make sure that my body was going to be okay, what's going to happen afterwards. Some people end up getting lipo again afterwards, but I did this to shape my body, not to like suck out all the fat of me. So that is that. Next question is, how long does everything stay swollen? Does it hurt to bend over or lift something heavy? So, everything stays pretty swollen. I mean, your swelling goes down gradually until like the 6-week mark. I have a lot of my swelling is gone. I still have some, but it takes about 6 weeks to lose 80% of the swelling. The other 20% of the swelling can last up to 6 months. So you have to wear your garment every day for 6 months minimum. Some people continue to wear it like to bed every single day. I feel like jello when my garment isn't on, so I just wear it all the time. And then does it hurt to bend over or lift something heavy? No, trying to think. It doesn't. I've lifted things that are heavy, doesn't hurt. Bending over doesn't hurt. No, I feel completely normal now. Now, during the recovery stage, like week 3, week 4, it was pretty hard to like bend over, just I think because my garments were so tight and I was so swollen. When you're really swollen, it's kind of hard to move around, but now I can do pretty much anything. How long do you have to wear garments or the fajas? I just answered that question. So it's really minimum 6 months. There's like, every doctor is different, but mine said for 23 hours a day for the first 6 weeks. After that, it's like, I think 12 hours a day. For the next couple weeks, after that, I think it like goes down to 8 hours a day, and then you can wear it like just when you sleep or something. Every doctor is completely different. My thing has lipstick all over it, whatever. So every doctor has a different procedure for you to follow with your garments, but that's what mine is. So I'll be wearing it for up to 6 months. Where your skin rubbed raw, is it painful or do you not feel it because you're still kind of numb? So that was, if any of you guys remember the little raw spots that were on my sides, that's totally normal. The doctor said it's totally normal. Your skin is very thin and fragile right after lipo, and it just rubbed a little too much. Like I was moving a little too much or something. And it like broke the one layer of the skin. It was super weird. It wasn't like deep or anything. I didn't feel anything. That's why I didn't know it was happening till I was taking my garments off and whatnot. So it's totally healed. It healed within like a day of putting cream on it. And it's totally normal. Next question, cellulite. Does BBL take it away, make it worse? Are you considering any more procedures? So I answered the any more procedures question, but cellulite, it does not take away cellulite. It also doesn't make it worse. There is, like cellulite can be a side effect. I think cellulite is sexy. Like I don't think cellulite is gross. I don't think you should want your cellulite to go away. I think it's very natural and normal looking to have cellulite, but it does not, like having a BBL will not eliminate, increase or decrease your cellulite. Like you can't get it for that reason. Now, could it increase or decrease because of it? Yeah, but it's not a proven thing. It's more of a side effect of it. So next question. How long were you numb? I'm still numb, so I don't know the answer to that. Are you still sore? I am not sore, just tender. Like almost like if some places, it's almost like I have a bruise when you push on it. That's how I feel in certain areas. Since you did weight loss surgery, are you still losing weight? And if you do, how does it affect your BBL? So this is another question I've been getting a lot of because I have lost a couple more pounds since my surgery. I am in maintenance mode, so I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm trying to stay at this weight that I'm at right now, which is 182 pounds. The day of surgery, I was 187. So I've lost about, whatever, I can't think. I've lost a few pounds. That's sad. But yeah, it doesn't affect the BBL. What happens if I was to lose weight, my butt would shrink as well. So if I kept losing weight, I could lose my whole butt because it is just my fat. I would lose the fat. The fat cells in my butt would shrink up. If I gain weight, they would expand and my butt would get bigger. But if I lose weight after the BBL, my waist will get even smaller. My arms everything will shrink proportionately, versus just keep getting square and square like I was before. So obviously my goal is not to lose my butt that I just paid for. But if I was to continue to lose weight, yeah, my butt would get smaller and smaller because the fat cells would be shrinking and shrinking. How long did it take you to heal? Still healing. It's about a 6-week process, the majority of the healing process. Then it's up to 6 months. Your body is snatched upon me. Thank you. You guys are so sweet with all these compliments. You guys, a lot of them aren't even questions. Were you scared to get the surgery like the unknown? I wasn't, just because I have a lot of faith. I'm a very faithful person. I did my research. I did a lot of research, and what's it gonna do to, like, it's just gonna stress you out. It's just, you don't ever want to go into anything not feeling 1000% confident. I was 1000% confident in my surgeon, in my team that worked with me, in the whole facility. I was so confident and so comfortable that I had no worries, honestly. I mean, if something was to happen, I couldn't prevent it. So why stress about that? That's my life motto. Did getting the surgery boost your confidence? So at first I want to say no, because I was a very confident person. But I'm going to say yes. It did give me a confidence boost. I've never been one to like enjoy putting on lingerie, like showing my fiance, like all, and now I'm like, oh, I could wear this. Like, I feel more confident, which I was confident in who I was versus confident in my body, which we've talked about previously if you've watched my channel with my weight loss journey. That's a big reason, why I went with the weight loss surgery. Health was my number one, but then the confidence of your actual body, it definitely changes. So I would say, yeah, it's a boost of confidence. Being able to wear, the biggest thing, I already talked about this, but really being able to wear clothes that I've always wanted to wear, but I never flattered them, is such a good feeling. Like, it's like, I'll try something on and be like, shorty, look at this. Like, I can wear this. Or like, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a weird, awesome confidence boost. Are you happy and content with your body transformation, or would you like more work? I'm totally content and extremely happy with how my body looks. Like I said earlier, I just would like a boob job. I hate wearing bras. My boobs, one nipple's like up here and one's like down here. Losing 100 pounds does some things to your body, guys. Does some things to your skin. It does some things. And I used to have melons, and now I have lopsided strawberries. But yeah. How long do you have to wait for sex? Well, y'all just wanted to know all my business, didn't you? Just kidding. So I was super, super nervous to have sex. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there. I'll throw out all my business. I don't care. I was nervous to have sex because I was so swollen. I was in this very unattractive garment, let me just say. You guys saw it if you watched my page at all. Not attractive. Not attractive. And it just had like an opening to pee and to go to the bathroom, so perfect, right? It was about 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, what's going down here? Like, I have a fiance, I can talk about this, okay? But I was like, I'm in these groups about cosmetic surgery, and I asked, I was like, yo, when can I do it? Like, when can I do it? Because when can I do it? And they're like, girl, go do it. I'm like, wait, really? So I didn't do it that day. I was too scared. I was very tender. I was tight. Like, how am I supposed to do anything? Like, no. So I think I waited probably another like 5 days. So about 2.5 weeks post-op is when it happened. We waited about 2.5 weeks. I think online it says to wait 4 weeks, but that's for the birds. Yeah, 2.5 weeks, and then the rest was history. Next question. Do they do payments? There are financing options. Care Credit. Yeah, I'm thinking Credit Karma. Care Credit is they had like 3 different options. Depending on your credit score, you can apply for 3 different ones, like a low credit score, a medium credit score, and then a high credit score to get approved for, and then you can make payments. So definitely look into that if it's something you're interested in. Next question. Did you sleep well or was it difficult? I slept pretty well. I mean, I also was on oxys for the first couple of days. I slept constantly. Hated being on those. Hated it. But I slept good. And then I was just on Tylenol. And I slept really good. I mean, I was so exhausted. I pretty much drank water, ate food, and slept for like a week and a half. Like, it took a lot out of me. Was it scary being put under? No, I didn't think it was scary. Where did the fat come from? Didn't look like you had any left in the before and after pictures. I really didn't have much for them to take. That's why they had to take it from so many different areas. It would have been a lot cheaper if I just had like a tummy and they could take it from my tummy and put it in my butt. But because I had lost so much weight, I didn't have enough in one area for them to plump up my butt with. So I had to get it my lower stomach, my upper stomach, my flanks, and my side, my waist, and my flanks, and my lower back to have enough to put into my butt. Which kind of sucked just because of the price, but because of taking it in so many areas, we were able to shape my body a lot better than just taking it from one area. Was it more painful than the VSG surgery? No, I think the VSG surgery recovery was worse than this, just because, like, if I don't know, they were both kind of the same. It wasn't too painful, but I feel like the VSG, because it was on your stomach, if you sat up, you felt like you were gonna rip your organs out or something. It was very odd feeling. I never felt like that with this surgery. The surgery was just, like I said, a very sore feeling. What do you say to people who think this was the lazy way to get skinny? I don't think this, just wondering. I say a big no, but really, I didn't do this to get skinny. I don't want to be skinny. I paid for a fat booty. I don't want to be skinny. I just wanted to be healthy. I did this to be healthy, and me being healthy doesn't affect anybody else except for me, my fiance, my family, and that's all that matters to me. So really, I don't care what other people think about me doing what I'm doing for my life. But this surgery, I didn't lose a single, I mean, I've lost weight since because of my eating, but it wasn't because of that. So whatever. Next question. Did your tattoos shift shape placement after surgery? No, none of my tattoos have changed at all. I don't have any loose skin either, so I think that plays a big role into it. Besides like a little bit underneath my arms and in between my legs, but that wasn't this surgery. With this surgery, none of my tattoos have changed. I think also it changes when you're small and then you gain weight and it stretches the tattoo out. Mine were I got all my tattoos when I was larger and then I lost the weight, so it didn't alter my tattoos at all, which is happy. How are you adjusting mentally to your new body? So this is a great question because a lot of people don't even think that it is a mental shift. It is. It's a mental head game. Some days I'm like, what the heck did I do? Sorry guys, my camera ran out of storage, so I had to delete some crap. And I only have like 3 more questions left. I was like, dang, I was so close. But we're gonna go ahead and finish up. I know we were at, how are you adjusting mentally to your new body? So I was talking about how it's weird. Like one day I'll be looking at my body and I'll be like, whoa, like I spent this money, I had this surgery, I went through everything and I don't look any different, because in my head it's dysmorphia. Your body doesn't change. Like your mind doesn't catch up with your body. Your mind doesn't catch up with your results until you like tell it to, basically. Or some days I'll wake up and be like, whoa, I'm so flat, I'm so tiny, it's so crazy. So your mind plays games with you, and people will be like, whoa, your butt's big, and I'll be like, it's not even that big. Like I'll be like, it ain't even that big. And they'll be like, no, it's big. I'm like, you're tripping. So your mind just kind of plays games with you. You don't think it, you think you look a different way than you actually do sometimes. And that's just, that happened when I was my biggest. That happened when I, you know, before the surgery. It's always happened with me. I think that's something I have to work on mentally. I don't know why it happens. I think it happens with a lot of women. Let me know if that happens with you also. If you like, I don't know, we just think we don't look how other people see us. Like, why can't we see ourselves how other people, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but mentally it's weird. Know of any scarring creams that actually work. So what I've been using for scars and for stretch marks is 40 Cure Cream and Sotox. And those are actually two products that I sell on my website. Shameless plug, I don't care. Glamlife.org is my website. You can check those out. I'll link them down below as well for you, but 40 Cure Cream is like a thick lotion, and I apply that, and I scoop that out into my hand. It's in a jar. Scoop that out, and then I squirt like 2 or 3 squirts of Sotox with it. Sotox is a serum that you can also use on your face. It is a lightening, tightening, brightening serum, and I mix that with the 40 Cure Cream and put it, I use it underneath my arms where I have loose skin and stretch marks. I use it on my stomach where I have loose skin and stretch marks, and then I use it on my actual scars from the incisions, and it's, I've been seeing amazing results with that. So that's what I use, and I believe that was our last question actually. The rest were just repeat questions. Yep. Next screenshot picture is one of the fiance. So that is the end of our question and answer video about my 360 lipo and BBL surgery that I had 6 weeks ago. If you have any questions that were not answered in this question video, please ask them in the comments. I will go through the comments and answer all of them for you guys. Please don't hesitate to ask. Please don't be embarrassed to ask. Please open up. I'm opening up for you because I'm doing this as I didn't get the surgery as an educational purpose, but I'm sharing my journey for an educational experience, educational purpose for you guys. If anyone is interested at all, you guys know I'm very open with sharing my journey for those reasons. And like I said, if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them to the best of my ability for you. So I want to thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you made it, give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to love yourself, love someone else, spread some positivity in the world because we need way, way, way more of it. Be the best you can be. # love ever, hurt never, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.